and welcome to Speke Hall. Now Speke Hall, the building behind me, is in Liverpool. This is one of the finest examples of a building like this in the country. Work started in 1530 with the main Great Hall. 1531 the Oak Room was built. You'll see that in a minute when I get inside. It's a bit of a time tour, so I'm not too sure how well that's going to work out. When I've done it before, it's not very good. But I will mention one thing actually, which has annoyed me a little bit. Now, I'm a member of National Trust, right, and I found this place on the website, and this is why I've decided to come. It took me 2 hours to get here by train. And when I've got here, let's show you the building so you're not listening to me. And when I've got here, they've just been told now that the upstairs is closed because they're doing maintenance on it, so it's only the downstairs that's open. Which I understand they've got to do stuff like that, but it's absolutely ridiculous when you've come this far. I'm paying for the membership each month, and I can't get in to see the exciting bits that are upstairs, like the priest's hole and things like that. It drives me mad a bit, really. I'll get closer in a minute and give you a better view. But there is another thing actually I wanted to mention. I'll film it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk about it in there because there'll be a lot of people, but I'll put some kind of marker up to show you what I'm on about. I think there's like a musical instrument in there, a big one, and behind it is a tunnel, apparently a tunnel, that goes underneath. I think it's in the right side of the building there, so it goes underneath, through to the back area where the land is, and that was an escape hole for the priests because they stayed Catholics here. We'll get a bit closer and I'll give you a bit more information before we get in. So during the turmoil of the Reformation, the Norrises, which owned this building from 1530, for quite a few hundred years actually, until it went into a bit of disrepair and they had to sell it, and I think they sold it to the council originally and then to National Trust, who owns it now. So as I was saying before, there's priest hole, there's a special observatory hole built into the chimney in the bedrooms, but obviously I can't get in there, as I've just explained why, which is an absolute nightmare. But let's have a closer look now. I've just got a little video of them guys dancing so I can show you that. So this is obviously the front entrance to it.
Oh my god, this is It looks like Beauty and the Beast.
It's a nice big clock, isn't it?
That wallpaper.
Yeah, did we told you football or are you okay? What's really hard? Yeah? Very hard. Don't try and hit the red one. I don't think speeches have been in here. Because we come in ourselves.
This is the library, isn't it?
Go on then.
Found it there.
So are you going to put a tick? Yeah?
We're here, guys, we're here. We just need to find out.
Yeah, absolutely. anybody's interested, I'm selling draw tickets. They're £1 each. The first prize is £10,000, 1,000 and 500, and the money comes to this building. Yeah, so it's a good.
Look at them carvings. That plaster there, you can see a bit of an example down here. This is the oak room. There's carvings everywhere. I don't know how well you can see, but
When it has a rope across it, that means you can't go in. But you can lean on there to tick the next one you've got. Okay? That's very good.
look at that for a tree. This is the problem with a time tour, it's a bleeding nightmare. It's hard to get in to see every little bit. I'll go outside here, see those two yew trees in the courtyard. Well, look at this. I think these yew trees are supposed to be dated from about 500 years ago. Obviously very old, look at the size of them. That's the main entrance that you come through there. Let's carry on then. The only place in the house that's bleeding quiet. So this is obviously the kitchen area and they're preparing the food.
So what's that for then?
So it's used for straining fruit. Now Victorians loved jellies.
Yeah.
Which is something that had a lot when I was a child. You don't see so much these days, do you? And they used to put
The £5 fine for whistling Christmas carols.
Here's all the servant bells at the top. Is that the way out, mate?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye now. Bye bye now. Thank you.
So obviously with this time of year there's not a lot going here, is there? A bit of cabbage or something. Greenhouse over there. So I hope you've enjoyed what I can show you today, what I've managed to get to. Obviously it's not a lot, I'm impressed with the inside, don't get me wrong, it's a nice place. I'm just not impressed that you can't get upstairs, but I'm going to have to come back for a future video. I think that might be sprouts actually. Possibly. So that's it today. Got to redeem this visit with caramel shortcake. Look at the price of it. Jesus.